I wanted to pop in and tell you guys a little bit more about the Healthy Tweaks Challenge. So I just announced the Healthy Tweaks Challenge that's going to be kicking off on December 1st. This is a challenge I put together, maybe I launched it earlier in January, and I was going back through some things and I was like, oh, you know what, this is a really good challenge, and I think it's really good for this time of year. So this week is Thanksgiving, and then we have the Christmas holidays and whatever holidays that you celebrate during this time of year. It's busy, it's easy to get caught up and kind of go, it's sweatpants season, let's just kind of throw it all out the window and start over in January. But with the Healthy Tweaks Challenge, what I want to help you do is I want to help you develop some healthy habits now, so that when January rolls around, you're not going, oh no, I really overdid it during the holidays, I've got to get it in gear. When January rolls around instead, you've already developed some healthy habits that are going to help you just keep moving in the direction towards your goals. So it's something that's really easy to do. It's very small things, so it's healthy tweaks. So we're not going to go, all right, we're going to go sugar-free for the month of December. No, that would be crazy. We're not going to say no alcohol or sweets or treats for December. No, that would be crazy. Like, this is a fun time of year. It's a time where we get a little bit more indulgent with our foods and drinks, and that's okay. And as long as you've kind of developed some healthy habits around what you're doing, those times when you're gonna enjoy, I'm gonna enjoy a big turkey dinner with some pumpkin pie. I posted the other day my Thanksgiving menu. We're gonna have a fall sangria, and I intend to enjoy every single bit of it. My birthday's this week. I'm gonna eat birthday cake. It's my birthday and I like birthday cake. But I'm not gonna just let that derail me for the rest of the year and say, oh, it's all over now. We don't have to be healthy until January, because then when January comes, you're gonna be so far behind. So let's talk a little bit about the Healthy Tweaks Challenge. And what I have here is, this is the Healthy Tweaks Workbook. So this is the workbook that I put together. Whenever you join the challenge, you have the option to go ahead and purchase the workbook for half off. So I would snatch up that deal. Otherwise, you can always find the Healthy Tweaks Workbook inside my website, What's Working Here. If you go up to the top corner, it's in the shop, and if you go to digital downloads, you can find the Healthy Tweaks Workbook here. And the reason I think it's really important to download the workbook is because the only things that are going to change are the things that you track. So I recently did an elimination diet, and to try to test my food sensitivities. I printed out every single thing that she had to track the changes, the way that your body felt eating certain foods. And it really helped me identify that, hey, look, I could track, oh, I'm losing some weight when I'm not eating some of these foods. Or, oh, hey, I didn't feel so good that day, and oh, it's because we had wheat that day. Different things like that. So if you're tracking and printing out things, it makes it easier to kind of develop those habits and see how they change and affect your body. So I really highly, highly recommend printing out and purchasing the downloadable workbook. So let's go through and let's see what's inside the workbook and what you're going to do during the Healthy Tweaks Challenge. So we're kicking it off on December 1st. And the first thing inside the workbook kind of gives you the Healthy Tweaks Challenge at a glance, so you can see all at once what you're going to be doing. And then this next section is before you begin, kind of setting the mindset. Why are you doing this? And why do you want to do these healthy tweaks? Why do you want to make some of these small changes? What is it that you're going for? And then I give you some area to write down. Why are you doing this? What is your goal? And then kind of how you feel starting off. And if you have a weight goal, you can put your starting weight there. So kind of putting a line in the sand, here's where we're starting, so that whenever you get done at the end of the 4 weeks, you can look back and see how far you've come, because that's important. So week 1, so the very first thing I'm gonna ask you to do in the Healthy Tweaks Challenge is eat more food. Crazy, right? But not just any food. I'm gonna ask you to eat more vegetables. So a lot of times we fill up, carbs are my favorite, we like to fill up on some of the other foods that may not be as good for us, but vegetables are really good for you, and they're actually really good for helping you feel full and for helping your digestive system. So the very first week, eat more vegetables. So I kind of give you an explanation here about why you should eat your vegetables. I've even included the vegetable list from the Beachbody food list, container food list. So if you aren't sure if things are vegetables or not, Also, if you go into my resource library, you can download a searchable food list for the Beachbody products. So for the Beachbody food list. So if you aren't sure, there's some things coming up, like, is pumpkin, is it a vegetable, is it a fruit? How do you contain, what does it count as? Now, you don't have to be that serious about it. I mean, just pick. If you want it to be a vegetable, eat it, it's a vegetable. But if you are a little bit more zeroed in, dialed into the portion control, then you can figure out, you can go in, you can download my searchable PDF that will tell you what things are, which things you can search for tomato and find out kind of which category it falls in. But you don't have to do that for this challenge. This is just about, hey, eat some more vegetables. And I gave you a list, so if you aren't sure, you could also try some new ones. Also in the workbook, you have a page to track your stats for this first week. So it tells you at the top, I currently eat. You're gonna fill in how many vegetable servings you currently eat, and then what your goal is. And then you have these fun little broccolis for every day of the week that you can fill in and color in. I actually had a lot of fun coloring my little broccoli in with how many vegetables you ate that day. And then you can go back, because now you're tracking it. And sometimes tracking things makes you do it more. So if you just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then you don't really write it down or put it down anywhere, then you get to the end of the week and go, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. But if you're tracking it, you can go, oh, Monday, I didn't do such a good job. Tomorrow I'm gonna do better. And you can say, oh, I'm gonna one-up it on Tuesday, and then you can track and see, oh, I did do better. So that's helpful. All right, so week 1, we're gonna eat more vegetables, that is. Week 2, we're gonna watch what we drink. So like I said, this is the holidays. It's fun. Yeah, have some wine, have a drink, have whatever kind of cocktail you want. But during the week, that's probably reserved for your parties and for your family gatherings. But during the week, you probably don't want to have that many high-calorie drinks. And some things are just like fruit juice. There's a lot of calories and sneaky things when you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna grab my Starbucks coffee and things like that. Oh, it's just a coffee. But if you look and see how many calories there are, you'd be surprised, and and it adds up whenever you are having those kind of sugary, high-calorie drinks. So we're gonna try to reduce some of those, but don't cut them all out. Enjoy them still. But the other thing we are gonna do is we're gonna drink more water, that is. I'm terrible about drinking water. I try to put it, I've been using, I don't have it with me right now, but I've been using my Shakeology cup, so I fill it up with water. And technically, according to Beachbody and some other websites I've seen, they say you should have at least half of your body weight in water. So for me, that's about like 55 ounces or so. I don't drink that much. I probably drink half that much. But so I try really hard. I fill up my Shakeology container so I can kind of see along the way. In one of my gift guides, I think I have a fun one where it lights up to kind of remind you. You could put fruit in your water, whatever it is to help you drink more water, because that's going to help with your digestion system and with feeling hydrated. And feeling hydrated makes you feel full, so then you don't snack mindlessly on other things. So there's some information here about why we should drink more water and why we need to cut out some other things. And then there's also a tracking sheet for week 2. So how many bad beverages do you drink a day? And then what your goal is to drink in water every day. And then you can mark down how many ounces of water, and then how many if you had some of the sugary drinks or something like that. And again, you don't have to cut it all out. We're doing little things here, so tweaks. So maybe if you drink 2 sodas a day, you cut it out to 1 and just do that. So week 3 is to get moving. So week 3, I want you to focus on improving your health by getting your body moving. It can be anything. I love Beachbody workouts because I can flip them on, do them at home, get in the gym, get out, and be done and move on with my day. You might want to go to a workout class. You might want to get outside and walk. It might be a beautiful day outside. Sometimes if the weather's great, I'm like, I'm going for a walk, and just get outside. Get moving. It doesn't have to be a long time, just something to get your heart pumping and things like that. So I've got some examples here and some explanation of why. And then of course you've got your tracker sheet here for week 3 that's going to say currently how many minutes a day do you currently move, and then what is your goal. So if it's 0, maybe your goal is to move 20 minutes a day. Maybe you want to do 10 minutes 3 times or something like that. And then you can keep track of your physical activity with the little tracker sheets here, with the little hearts. You can color those in. And then week four is a little bit more tedious. Week four focuses on keeping track of what you're eating. So if you put good things in your body, you're gonna feel good. If you put crap in your body, you're gonna feel like crap. That's just the way it is. So in this week's challenge, so the fourth week, I'm not really asking you to change anything. I'm just asking you to be aware of what you're eating. So I have so many people say to me, oh, I already eat healthy. I don't need to change my food. I just need a better workout or something like that. Really, 80% of how you look and feel is going to be connected to what you're eating and what you're putting in your body. So sometimes we think we eat healthy. Oh, I'm eating the low-fat snacks. Well, the low-fat processed food snack is not really doing you any good. Or you feel like you're eating, oh, well, I just eat a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but are you eating any vegetables? Are you getting some of those other nutrients that you probably need from other foods? So it's just keeping a journal. You don't have to change anything. And I have noticed, so I kept a few journal, I think I have it in my Insta stories, where I showed you every day what we were having, what was on the menu, and then what we actually ate that day. And a lot of it did not line up. But I did find myself, so every day I took a picture, here's my breakfast, here's my snack, here's lunch, here's dinner, and here's my snack. So I found myself knowing that I was gonna show you what I was about to eat, or I was gonna write down and keep track of it, that sometimes I made different choices. Sometimes I didn't grab the handful of crackers or something like that from the kitchen because I knew, okay, we're tracking things here. So sometimes just keeping track will help you make better choices. So you have week 4, your tracker, you have 7 days, so one for every day. For your food journal, it gives you an area to put the time, what meal it is, and then what the food drink is. And don't forget, handfuls of things count too. A bite of the last few nuggets of your child's food, that counts too. So write it all down so you can kind of see, and then it may help you just see that, oh, well, maybe I'm not eating as healthy as I thought I was. So that is week 4. And then at the end, you'll go over your results. Did you lose some weight? Did you feel better? Are you making some better choices? Are you ready to go into the new year? And then you'll kind of track how you feel and those different things on the last page of the workbook. So I highly suggest joining the challenge. It'll be a lot of fun. And for the challenge, I'm also launching a new Facebook group. So I'm really excited. I had to write it down because it's really lengthy because I want people to be able to find it. But anyone's welcome to join the challenge, and anyone's welcome to join the Facebook group. So the Facebook group is called Healthy Meal Planning, Easy Recipes, and Beachbody Program Support. One more time. Healthy Meal Planning, Easy Recipes, and Beachbody Program Support. So that's the Facebook group, and anyone can join it. And that's where we'll be posting about the Healthy Tweaks Challenge as we go through it, and that's gonna start on December 1st. So, and then throughout with the group, we're gonna share our weekly menus, we'll share recipes, and then if you have questions about Beachbody programs and things like that, we'll also offer support for that. So I'm looking forward to doing that, but make sure that you join the Healthy Tweaks Challenge. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna set us up for a great January. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment them, or you can shoot me over an email, and I look forward to talking with you.